של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. אם אשכחך ירושלים אשר כולה זהב, כי שמח צורבת השפתיים כנשיקת שרף. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור, כינור. שפתם מים בששון ממעייני הישועה, ושפתם מים בששון ממעייני הישועה. מים, 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 הם מים בששון, מים, 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 הם מים בששון. היי, 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 מים, 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 מים בששון, מים, 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 מים בששון. ושפתם מים בששון ממעייני הישועה, ושפתם מים בששון ממעייני הישועה. מים, 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 הם מים בששון, מים, 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 הם מים בששון. היי, 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 מים, 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 מים בששון, מים, 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 מים בששון.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to those of you in the room with us and to those watching online. We'll try this again. Welcome to everyone. Those of you in the room with us and those of you watching online. Could we all get quiet, please? Thank you. My name is Sherry Malman. I'm the chair of the Coalition for Jewish Learning Advisory Board. We gather today to honor all those Jewish educators in Milwaukee, and in particular, our extraordinary honorees for this year. We hope that by recognizing them, we honor all those who work in Jewish schools and educate the next generation of Jewish youth.
My name is Tzipora Altman-Schaefer, and I'm the Vice President of Jewish Communal Life and Learning at Milwaukee Jewish Federation. As we pay tribute to our hardworking educators, we acknowledge that our hearts and our mind are filled with love for our friends and extended family in Israel. We pray for the safe and immediate return of the hostages and for peace and security in the land of Israel. I am pleased to introduce the real mind behind today's event, the new Associate Director of the Coalition for Jewish Learning, Nicole Boyka.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Tzipi. Good evening. I'm honored and excited to be here celebrating so many of you here today. As an educator myself, I know firsthand how hard all of you work. The Milwaukee Jewish community is truly blessed to have so many talented and inspiring Jewish educators. So grab some nosh, sit back, relax, and enjoy this evening dedicated to you. We are delighted that Miriam Rosenzweig, President and CEO of the Milwaukee Jewish Federation, is here with us today. And to get us started, I would like to ask Joan Lubar, Chair of the Milwaukee Jewish Federation, to come say a few words.
Thank you, Nicole. As Nicole said, I'm Joan Lubar, Board Chair of the Milwaukee Jewish Federation. And on behalf of the board and the officers of the board, I want to wish a mazel tov to all of the honorees and welcome all of our education community as we celebrate the vital work you do each day to strengthen Jewish Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Jewish Federation has a clear mission to take care of the needs of the Jewish people and build a vibrant Jewish future. This room is filled with professionals and community members who are dedicated to ensuring that our future and our children receive the highest quality and most impactful Jewish education. In a time when we unfortunately must speak about the rise of anti-Semitism and the need for community security, you, our educators, strengthen and build a more resilient Jewish community. Today, we celebrate all educators and have the opportunity to highlight the work of three extraordinary Jewish Milwaukeeans. Cantor Karen Berman, a Lifetime Impact Award winner. Cantor Berman is the Cantor Emeritus at Congregation Shalom. Her work has taught and impacted thousands of Jewish students in Milwaukee. Mazel tov and toda rabah, Cantor Berman. Next, Chava Edelman. She is the CJL Levy Family Jewish Educator of the Year Award winner. Chava is the director of the Milwaukee Community Hebrew School at the Shul in Bayside. Her nurturing approach and inclusive teaching impact so many families at the shul. Mazel tov and toda rabah, Chava. And Rabbi Dov Bear-Smith, winner of the Jerry Benjamin Inspiration Award for Informal Education. Rabbi Smith runs an organization called Every Jew is Awesome, and he's an MJDS teacher. His creativity and fun approach to learning help connect students with various learning styles to their Judaism. Mazel tov, and toda rabah, Rabbi. The Jewish Federation's slogan is today, tomorrow, always. We know that the work we do today ensures not only tomorrow, but also the future of Jewish Milwaukee. Our educators are crucial to ensuring the future. Thank you all for all your work. Toda rabah.
Thank you, Joan. There are some seats available over here if those of you standing in the back would like to come sit. At this time, I would like to ask Sarah Jonas, Regional Director of BBYO Wisconsin, to share Devar Torah with us.
Hi, y'all. I'm so honored to be here amongst the people that are making my new home of Milwaukee so wonderful. My name's Sarah Jonas. I just moved here a few months ago to be the regional, to be the regional director for BBYO in this state. And I just have a few quick words about this parsha and how it relates to education. So the parsha this week, Ki Tisa, for this upcoming week, is really an active one. The beginning talks about the census of Israelites as we stood at the base of Mount Sinai, and explains quite a lot about the rules for the priest's incense offerings. And we then jump right in to the story of how God shared the commandments and with the Israelites, and Moses went up to the mountain for a 40-day intensive deep study of what he was going to bring down to the people. Like none of our students ever, the Israelites became a tiny bit fidgety. They were impatient as they waited for Moses to return, and they threw just a touch of a tantrum, resulting in the creation of the golden calf. Moses returned, saw the calf, broke the tablets, went back up to the mountain to atone, etc., etc. It's a great parsha filled with a bunch of awesome stuff. Get excited, happening this week. Okay, so from the outset, when we hear that we received the Torah at Mount Sinai, someone might imagine just the first 5 books of Moses. Exodus chapter 34, verse 27 states, "The Lord said to Moses, write down these commandments, for in accordance with these commandments, I make a covenant with you and with Israel." But we received so much more than just those first 5 books. Rashi very briefly mentioned that yes, God gave us the written Torah, but that we also received the oral Torah, explaining that Moses wasn't technically allowed to write that part down. Rabbi Yochanan extrapolated that there are 2 Torahs that we received, the written and the oral, both given at Sinai and both equally foundational for us as Jews. One of my favorite stories that fits the tagline that my teens, and if you have teens in your programs or in your households, might also use the tagline of, if you know, you know. Rav Kahana exclaims the line, "This too is Torah and I must learn." We're not in a setting where I'm going to explain exactly how that part came about, but it might be hilarious for those of you who know the reference. This line suggests that what we do and what we say is Torah. I find myself often thinking of the line, "This too is Torah," in my work in Jewish education, and I'm confident that each of you do as well. When I meet new students here in Milwaukee and learn about how their parents and grandparents grew up right here, dedicated to the community and all about their BBYO experience, that too is Torah. When 2-year-old students at Gan Ami or Jewish Beginnings or Mequon Jewish Preschool bring home chalot each Friday that is filled with the following recipe of 10% sand from the sandbox, 20% germs, and 100% love, that too is Torah. I am qualified to say that as a former Genenet. That was my recipe. When students eagerly await the cast list for the Purim Spiel at Beit Hillel or MJDS or Yeshiva or Torah Academy to see if they're lucky enough to be Queen Esther or Mordechai, that too is Torah. When B'nai Mitzvah students eagerly look for the little fruit gems to throw at their religious school peers after they read Torah, that too is Torah. When a class walks through the halls of the Jewish Museum and we can almost see the sparks coming from their kepis as they connect their lives to what they see in the exhibit, that too is Torah. When kids proudly play for the Maccabi team, or just work out at the J before Teen Philanthropy. That too is Torah. When we send our kids to camp at Osrui, Rainbow, Interlochen, Camp Young Judea Midwest, Ramah, Bieber, Moshava, and I'm sure a bunch more that I have not yet learned, and our kids realize that camp is their true home, that too is Torah. And when I got to see a kid from Milwaukee eat Shabbos dinner last week next to a kid from Germany, a kid from Ukraine, a kid from Morocco, and a kid from China at BYO's International Convention, that too was Torah. Thank you. These formal and informal moments all blend together to create a community that values Jewish education and honestly values Judaism in a moment where we need it more than we have in the last 80 years. Everything we are lucky enough to do as Jewish educators helps build the Jewish world around us for now and, God willing, for generations to come. I'm so grateful to have landed here in a community that values Jewish education, pluralism, and the myriad ways our students are supported. May we all continue to grow with each other, support each other's work, amplify each other's voices, and partner together as we show the next generation the incredible joys that are Torah. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that inspiration, Sarah. We want to take a moment to recognize teachers who are just getting started and also see the cumulative years of experience represented in this room. First of all, would all first-year teachers please stand and remain standing? Will everyone who has been teaching 2 to 5 years please stand and remain standing? Will everyone who has been teaching 6 to 17 years please stand and remain standing? Will everyone who has been teaching 18 to 25 years please stand and remain standing? Will everyone who has been teaching for 26 or more years please stand and remain standing? Will retired teachers please join the group standing? Thank you. You may all be seated. As you all know that we gave a hand for the outstanding job that they do educating our next generation and community. In addition to recognizing the experience of all of our teachers, it's the tradition in Milwaukee to recognize teachers who have been working in Jewish education for 18 and 36 years. We invite on stage our double high award winners to come forward and come up on stage. Now. 36 years. Please come up. Gila Saltzman from Yeshiva Elementary School. Joyce Gudsky from Congregation Emmanuel, B'nai Yeshurun. And Sippi Altman-Schaefer from the Milwaukee Jewish Federation. Go down this side, and you'll get a little something extra.
Dear sister, I am so proud of you. It was exciting to be with you in person when you received notification of this honor. Over the years, you have educated me and thousands of others with your knowledge of Judaism. Mazel tov, Karen, on this well-deserved honor. Love you.
Simen tov u'mazel tov u'simen tov yehelanu. Cantor Berman, what a phenomenal achievement to receive the Lifetime Impact Award from CJL. It has been such a pleasure working and collaborating with you over these many years as your friend and colleague. Wishing you only good health and happiness. Mazel tov.
Cantor Karen Berman. She's been an institution to the Milwaukee Jewish community for so many years now. We're so proud of you, and mazel tov on this great honor. May you go from strength to strength. Mazel tov, all our love.
An educator is someone who sees each student as a unique individual, recognizing and nurturing their distinct strengths and potential. They are compassionate guides, dedicated mentors, and a transformative influence in the lives of those they teach. They are role models who exemplify virtues such as empathy, resilience, and lifelong learning. The Lifetime Impact Award in Jewish Education describes your actions perfectly. Thank you for sharing your journey with me every day. I love you and congratulations.
Cantor Berman, we're so proud of you and we want to thank you
for all the teaching, mentoring, and music.
And joy. We love you and Mazel Tov!
Hello, my dearest sister Karen. Not all heroes wear capes. Some heroes are steadfast in their faith, give gladly of themselves, and find joy in educating others that the rest of us can only imagine trying to do. I am so proud of you and proud to be your sister and one of your first students. I love you. Mazal tov and hugs.
Mazal tov, Cantor Karen, on this much-deserved Lifetime Impact Award. You have been instrumental in my Jewish journey, and I just want to say Toda Rabah for everything.
Cantor Berman, the first time I heard you sing, the prayers, the feelings that came from you, I felt. The love you were giving to God, I felt. And I will always thank you for that. Thank you.
Hello, my big sister. I couldn't be more proud of you for you to be the recipient of this Lifetime and Impact Achievement Award. I know how much you have given, and I know how much you have given up to be the best educator and cantor and friend for the Milwaukee Jewish community. And I know certainly how proud you are to be honored with such an incredibly prestigious award.
Hi, Cantor Berman. You have had and continue to have a magnificent impact on the Shalom community and the wider Milwaukee Jewish community. I am so grateful for your mentorship, friendship, and for opening your home to be a home away from home for me. I treasure our coffee dates. You have shown me what it means to care deeply for and build lasting relationships with community members. Thank you so much for your warmth and your wisdom.
I have had the honor of working with Cantor Karen Berman for more than 3 decades. She possessed a sincere and caring thoughtfulness for the hundreds of students she taught, the adult students to whom she was devoted, and we, her colleagues at Congregation Shalom, were touched by her kindness, her fine and sharp mind, her music which uplifted us, and the congregation with beauty and wisdom, her dear family who love her so, and so were sustained by her tenderness, her love, and her own wisdom. Her sweet voice, her thoughtful wisdom enhanced and enriched all those with whom she interacted. Always was she a Gita Neshama, a caring, wonderful soul. and our lives were enriched by her. And we all love Karen Berman.
Karen, Leslie and I are so pleased to publicly congratulate you on this wonderful award, which you so richly deserve. You put your heart and soul into all that you have accomplished. As Congregation Shalom's cantor for 33 years, as an educator, as a colleague, and as a friend.
You have touched so many people's lives, and our whole community is a better one because of you. So our wish for you is to have good health, happiness, and fulfillment in all you do.
Karen, I am so thrilled for you to be honored for a lifetime of learning and teaching. Some of my fondest memories of teaching in Congregation Shalom are the sessions with music when you would sing to my students songs that you had developed, you had written, and they always beamed with pride.
Hi, Mom.
Cantor Mommy.
We are so excited to watch you accept the Lifetime Impact Award for Jewish education in our community because, well, I've been watching you impact lives in education my whole life.
There's a word for lifetime and impact. It's legacy. Thank you for letting us take a front row to the lessons and the love and the legacy that you've left for all of us.
We love you.
Congratulations. Mazel tov.
Congratulations, Cantor baby. You're the best teacher ever.
Karen, Mazel tov. Congratulations on this much deserved honor. I am so grateful for your many years of friendship, mentorship, and we are so lucky in this community, particularly in the community of educators, to count you among us. And countless families have been touched by you, the students who have learned from you, and we're so grateful. This is so deserved. I am incredibly happy for you, and I just wish you a mazel tov.
My career in Jewish education began in Karen Berman's classroom. This was before Karen became Cantor Karen Berman. It was at a Congregation Emmanuel B'nai Yeshurun in her open Hebrew classroom, and I was a 15-year-old madricha. I learned so much from you, Karen, about how to meet the needs of each individual student. Your passion and your enthusiasm inspired me. Karen, you have been my friend, my mentor. I am so grateful to have you in my life. Mazel tov on this much-deserved award.
Cantor Karen, Mazel tov on the Lifetime Impact Award. There is nobody who deserves this honor more than you. You have been my teacher, my mentor, my colleague, my cantor and clergy. You have been so supportive, guiding me through my career as we've been friends and colleagues for 32 plus years. I can't thank you enough for everything that you've taught me, my family, my kids especially. I carry you with me no matter what I do. I hear you in my head as I teach. You have been such an important figure in my life. Thank you. Mazel tov. Wishing you so much peace, love, joy, and good health.
Mazel tov, Cantor Berman, on your Lifetime Achievement Award. Thank you for sharing your joy and your brightness with your students and with me each week. We are all blessed to be able to learn with you and learn from you. Mazel tov.
Every long friendship has lasting memories. My daughter babysat for Cantor Karen Berman's children. Karen's father sang the ending of each prayer at the high holidays. Karen and I attended many cantorial gatherings together. Karen wrote beautiful original music. We were Peter Yarrow's opening act at a citywide rally for Soviet Jewry. Mazel tov to Cantor Karen for continually working to make the world a better place.
Cantor Karen, I can think of no more deserving recipient of this prestigious recognition of a lifetime of impact and service to the Jewish community than you. I know I'm preaching to the choir when I say that there is a special magic in the way that you bring people of all ages to Torah. And whether it was through the soulful way you led our congregation in prayer and song, elevating us to the heights of the angels, or the way you tend to the needs of the vulnerable, or celebrate the moments of joy, the way you lift students up and inspire them, you have always been a guide and a conductor of kindness. So much of your Jewish journey began and took place in the classroom, and we, who have been your students and partners in this classroom of life, have truly been blessed by your skillful teaching. And while I can speak for your Congregation Shalom community and the greater Jewish community, and I can speak for Lauren and Hannah, Judah and Josie when I say that yours and Elliot's and the whole Berman family's kindness and friendship, your partnership and guidance, your dedication and devotion have touched our hearts over and over again. You've been by our side in moments of tremendous joy and moments of challenge. That is what makes you an incredible Morah, a steadfast and loyal friend, and you remain our sweet singer of Israel. Mazel Tov, Karen. May the songs of your heart continue to echo in the ears of all who have learned from you and who have been blessed by the warmth of your soul.
The CJL Lifetime Impact Award is given to someone who has dedicated his or her life to improving Jewish education. People receiving this award have contributed to Jewish education throughout many decades of work. 7 times before, the Coalition for Jewish Learning has recognized a member of the Milwaukee Jewish community with a Lifetime Impact Award. Previous winners are Dr. Sherry Blumberg, Dr. Doris Schneidman, Dr. Steve Baruch, Rabbi Nachman Levine, and Eve Joan Zucker. We also remember winners Jerry Benjamin and Elaine Sanderson. May their memories be for a blessing. Cantor Berman was the cantor at Congregation Shalom for 35 years and continues to be their cantor emeritus. She has been teaching and singing in the Milwaukee Jewish community since 1970, and we are so lucky to have her. We would like to invite Rabbi Johanna Patz from Temple Shalom in Chevy Chase, Maryland, to introduce Cantor Berman.
I feel so privileged to be here, to be back in Milwaukee, and to introduce Karen for this well-deserved acknowledgement of her impactful lifetime of inspirational teaching. Karen and I became friends and enjoyed the creative synergy of teaching, not only at Emmanuel, but also in Green Bay at the summer program at her childhood synagogue, where we made teddy bear challahs. And even after I moved out of the area, we would still room together at the annual conferences for Jewish education. We were so close that our first children were born one day apart. I don't recall the moment I met Karen, but it could not have been long after I moved to Milwaukee in 1981. On the other hand, one of Karen's mentors, Mike Pfefferman, recalls exactly the first time he met her. It was when he was searching for a music director for the school at Emmanuel. He told me she was in college and he brought her into the social hall and said, "Teach me a song." And she did, and she was terrific. Karen has been teaching us songs ever since. While that may not have been her first experience with teaching, it certainly began her trajectory to being the gifted teacher she has been for thousands of students and committing her life to bringing the joy of Judaism to the classroom and the sanctuary. But it isn't just music that we've learned from Karen. We've learned Hebrew and trope and liturgy and what holiness and spirituality mean, and have had her demonstrate for us in numerous ways some of what makes a teacher successful. the traits of humor and humility, gratitude and generosity, vision and perseverance, love and loyalty, commitment, caring and compassion, and most especially bravery. Since this is a Lifetime Achievement Award, I want to be sure that you know how much she has achieved. When I began teaching with Karen at Emmanuel, she didn't know trope, and she didn't know how to read music. She bravely overcame that, let us learn in order to teach, and then went on to create the path for her cantorial education, advocating for herself to be able to study for the cantorate outside of the typical graduate school programs, all the while juggling work and family. Karen represents L'Adore Vador. From generation to generation, parents and students and their children at Emmanuel, Shalom, and the day school, as well as the greater Milwaukee Jewish community, have benefited from her presence as a teacher who cares about the students who are learning with her as much as they are learning, whether they are 4, 40, or 80. In Mishnah Pirkei Avot, Ethics of the Ancestors, we are told, find yourself a teacher and a friend. I am so blessed to have Cantor Karen be both my teacher and friend, as I imagine many in this room are as well. It is now my honor to introduce my dear friend, Cantor Karen Berman.
Thank you, my dear Johanna. Thank you to the CJL for this tremendous honor. Imagine this in caps. And by the way, it comes with a very noticeable exclamation point. I feel honored in a way I can barely express. I believe no one comes to receive an award such as this in a vacuum. I share this award with every religious school director, rabbi, cantor, fellow teacher, and of course, each and every student, young and old, with whom I've worked and from whom I have learned over the last 5 decades. Now, this is likely thousands, as they've said, but who's counting? And please, everyone, before I go on, acknowledge my incredible family: Elliot, Sam, Hannah, Ginger, Sam, Josephine, Marilyn, Michael, and my sisters who you met on screen, Andrea, Leanne, and Margot, who walked right along beside me on this journey. And I remember my first teachers, my parents, Joanne and Ellen, and my dear in-laws, Jean and Marilyn, all of blessed memory. Relationships. Everybody say that word. Life is all about relationships. Please indulge me as I also note a few special mentors. As Johanna said, to begin with, I need to speak of Mike Pfefferman from Congregation Emmanuel B'nai Jeshurun, who took a chance on me in 1971 because he saw something in me I had not yet seen in myself. Michael, your shepherding was quiet and constant, and you changed the trajectory of my life, and that includes meeting Elliot. To Rabbis Ron Shapiro and Stan Schickler, who 15 years later also took a chance on me and allowed my life to blossom at Congregation Shalom. You nudged my trajectory as you opened the door to my life in the cantorate. To Doris Schneidman and the 1980s, 90s staff of MJDS. While working with the K4 and K5 Hebrew program, you allowed me to use my university education in a way that was a daily delight, and working with that talented faculty certainly expanded my Hebrew teaching repertoire. To my cantorial colleagues, you have all helped me on my journey to be a better cantor and teacher as I study. I believe learning is the quintessential eternity sign. It is so whether it takes place in a formal setting, at camp, in a small classroom, one-on-one, or in a large auditorium. It can even happen at the dining room table or at the grocery store. We educators carry our expertise in an invisible briefcase or backpack, and we keep it at the ready. We have textbooks, screens, games, computers, and pencil and paper. But what is more amazing is that no matter how much we take out of that briefcase, we never use it up. On the contrary, each and every encounter fills it back up. Some days the work may have been challenging, but I think those challenges actually taught me the most. In truth, it doesn't seem right to describe teaching and singing as work, because doing what one loves is just in its own category. May love of Jewish life and Jewish education continue to offer all of us opportunities for lifelong learning. Again, I thank you all for this Lifetime Impact Award. I love that it has been a life of learning for me. Thank you.
This gift is from Jerusalem. It includes the words to Psalm 100, which uses song to give thanks and praise to God. We thought it was an appropriate gift because of the multitude of ways Cantor Berman has helped us express praise of God throughout her career.
This is exquisite.
One more.
Oh my gosh. One more. There's more.
One more. We also present this plaque. CJL Lifetime Impact Award, Cantor Karen Berman. You have influenced teachers, students, and families. You have shared in the simchot of generations in our community. Thank you for all you do.
I just wanted to mention that the gifts this year are made by students with disabilities at Shahaf School in the Jordan Valley, which is the Sovev Kinneret School, our Partnership Together region. All right, next. I'm going to be handing out certificates to all of the teacher impact and school support people that have well deserved these awards.
I got it, sure. Would the teachers getting an award for supplementary schools please come up to the stage? Okay. I'll hand them out. You can read them. I'll hand them out. You'll read them. I'll hand them out.
Congregation.
Wait till everybody comes up.
Come on up. All of the people that are teacher impact and support. Okay.
Supplementary school teacher winners only at this point. Preschool and day school will come up in a minute. So supplementary school winners, come on up.
Again, I'm not sure if everyone is up here, but we're talking about the Teacher Impact Awards that are given to recognize teachers who excel at a particular educational skill, such as mentoring, innovating, and helping all the other students and other distinctive contributions. And the School Support Awards are given to non-teachers, that is, administrators, lay leaders, volunteers, or aides who have provided something valuable to their school. We will recognize these people in 3 groups. The first is the supplementary schools. The second group will be the preschools, and finally, the day school. When I call your name, please accept the awards. Sippy will be handing them out. Congregation Beth Israel Ner Tamid Teacher Impact Award, Jody Honigman. And School Support Award, Michael Johnson. Congregation Emmanuel B'nai Jeshurun, Teacher Impact Award, Jess Plotkin-Sell. And School Support Award, Audrey Berman, who's in Florida. Congregation Emmanuel Waukesha, School Support Award, Andy Potts. School Support Award, Deb Hacker. Congregation Shalom Teacher Impact Award, Nicole Boyko. And School Support Award, Mandy Winke. Congregation Sinai Teacher Impact Award, Lori Fisher. School Support Award, Bennett Friedman. Jewish Kids Club Teacher Impact Award, Brainy Lipsker. And Shayna Brownstein. School Support Award, Aaliyah Porras Diamond. Milwaukee Community Hebrew School Teacher Impact Award, Tova Tornek. And School Support Award is Chaya Schechter. Peltz Hebrew School, the Teacher Impact Award is Esther Groner. One more time, let's hear it for all of them. And Nicole is going to present the Preschool Teacher Impact Award and the School Support Awards for preschools.
So if you're getting an award from a preschool, please come on up on stage.
I think I know how to say your name. I'm excited. Okay. Preschool award winners, when I call your name, please come accept your award. Ganymede Early Childhood Center, JCC, Teacher Impact Award, Jesse Pyreno. School Support Award, Amy Picanew. Ganymede Early Childhood Center, Mequon, Teacher Impact Award, Mariela Guerrero. School Support Award, Riley Beck. Jewish Beginnings Lubavitch Preschool. Teacher Impact Award, Carrie Berggren. School Support Award, Rivka Abuya. Mequon Jewish Preschool. Teacher Impact Award, Cassie Tompkins. And the School Support Award goes to Janice Levy, who couldn't be here today. Mazel tov.
All right. While they're getting their picture taken, if we can now have the winners from the day schools, from our day schools, come on up. I gotta say, while they're walking up, I think this is the best turnout we've ever had of award winners, so I really appreciate everybody being here. This is really great. Absolutely. So when I call your name, when I call your name, please come over to Nicole and get your award. From Bader Hillel Academy, Teacher Impact Award, Brittany Clark. School Support Award, Chaya Schechter. From Bader Hillel High, School Support Award, Mitchell Lecter. From Milwaukee Jewish Day School, Teacher Impact Award, Lindsay Kimmel. School Support Award, Susan Gray. Torah Academy of Milwaukee, Teacher Impact Award, Gitti Kramer. School Support Award, Nechama Sklar. Yeshiva Elementary School, Teacher Impact Award, Sandra Boersma. And School Support Award, Zachary Williams. Let's hear it for all of them. Before we go on to our next set of awards, I am pleased to welcome back Abandon All Hope, the Congregation Emmanuel Waukesha Klezmer Band, who will share a song with us.
Hallelujah, לעולם. הללויה, ישירו כולם. במילה אחת בוטה, הלב מלא בהמון תודה, וחולם גם הוא איזה עולם נפלא. Everybody, hallelujah, עם השיר. הללויה, על יום שמאיר. הללויה, על מה שהיה ומה שעוד לא היה. הללויה, הללויה, לעולם. הללויה, ישירו כולם, והענבלים הגדולים והדהדהו בהמון צלילים, ואיתנו הם יאמרו הללויה, הללויה, עם השיר. הללויה, על יום שמאיר. הללויה, על מה שהיה ומה שעוד לא היה. הללויה, הללויה, על הכל. הללויה, על מחר ואתמול. הללויה, עודנו יד ביד, ושירו מלב אחד. הללויה, הללויה, עם השיר. הללויה, על יום שמאיר. הללויה, על מה שהיה ומה שעוד לא היה. הללויה, הללויה, על מה שהיה ומה שעוד לא היה. הללויה.
Thank you so much. The Gill Incentive for Teachers, or GIFT Award, is designed to honor teachers who are willing to share their unique and creative educational ideas. I want to give special thanks to the family of Norman and Ethel Gill, who continue to sponsor this award in their memory, and for the role they play in recognizing exemplary teaching. We truly miss Ethel and Norman, who were both members of our board for many years and contributed so much to Jewish life in Milwaukee. Their daughter and son-in-law, Eileen and Howard Dubner, carry on their mission. Thank you. Would previous winners of the Gill Incentive for Teachers Award please stand? I don't know if there's anyone here. There we go. This year, you may be seated. This year, the GIFT Award is being given for 2 different projects. The first GIFT Award goes to Cindy Cooper of Congregation Sinai for her project Yortzeit Luminaries. Cindy, please come up. Through this project, students learned about the importance of honoring loved ones who have passed away and were encouraged to come to perform the ritual of lighting a Yortzeit candle as a way of honoring them. Students discussed terms like kavod and zachor, as well as various Jewish symbols to adorn their luminaries. This project not only taught about important Jewish values, but also brought out artistic talents in the 6th and 7th graders in Sinai's religious school. This award includes a $250 prize. Mazel tov. Okay. The second gift goes to Yonina Schlussel, Mara Kleinman, and Bobby Ehrlich of Jewish Day School for their Empowering Successful Jewish Studies Culture Project. Mara couldn't be here today, but Yoni and Bobby, please come up. Through this project, students increased their appreciation and motivation to engage in their Jewish studies learning. The project included a multi-dimensional approach in which the team facilitated a variety of experiences to help students gain a better appreciation of the meaning of Jewish values in their families' lives. They also invited the parents to learn alongside their children, creating opportunities for ongoing, continued conversations about Jewish values in their homes. This award includes a $300 prize for you to split. Mazel tov, Yoni, Mara, and Bobby.
Each year, the Salute to Jewish Educators, we honor educators from local schools. CJL recognizes that important Jewish education also happens in informal settings. Informal education includes camps, youth groups, art programs, environmental education, Jewish travel programs, and all other types of Jewish education happening outside of the classroom environment. I would like to give a special thanks to the family of Jerry Benjamin, may his memory be for a blessing, CJL Lifetime Impact Award winner, past president of the Milwaukee Jewish Federation, for whom this award is named. Jerry was the co-founder of CAGE, the Coalition for the Advancement of Jewish Education. This award is a tribute to his passion about Jewish education. The first Inspiration Award was given in 2016. It enables our community to recognize excellence and innovation in informal education. Would the previous winners of the Inspiration Award for Informal Jewish Education please stand? Thank you. This year, the Jerry Benjamin Inspiration Award for Informal Jewish Education goes to Rabbi Dov Bear Smith. Founder and director of Every Jew is Awesome. Rabbi Smith has overcome many obstacles to be where he is today. He is self-motivated, independent, and inspires both affiliated and unaffiliated young Jews to learn about themselves and their heritage. Rabbi Brody shared, Rabbi Smith's inherent love of being Jewish has driven him to find innovative ways to connect with Jewish kids. To that end, he created an organization, Every Jew is Awesome. But it's not really about the organization. The essence is his love for everything Jewish and his desire, no, his need to share that with everyone he possibly can. Where others may see roadblocks, Rabbi Smith just sees roads. Dov Bear Smith embodies informal Jewish education, and I strongly endorse him for this award. This award includes a $200 check. Mazel Tov, Rabbi Smith. Jerry Benjamin Inspiration Award for Informal Jewish Education, Rabbi Dov Bear Smith. Your innovative approach connects with our community's children. Your enthusiasm and love of Judaism inspires us. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. It's a very esteemed group here that gathered here. Thank you all for gathering here. I would like to share with you a thought, a very simple and beautiful thought. You see, the name of my organization, as we just heard, is Every Jew is Awesome, and it means every Jew is awesome. But it happens to be that Every Jew is Awesome is part of a big organization called Origin. Now, if you take the word origin, O-R-I-G-I-N, it means the source, the root of everything. Where does someone come from? The origin. Where does something happen? The origin, right? The root and the source. My wife said to me one day, why don't we add an H after the O? So what do you get? O-H-R-I-G-I-N. You take the first three letters, O-H-R, or that is in Hebrew, light. You see, it's a very fundamental belief in Jewish belief that every single Jew that has a beating heart is walking around has a light inside of him. And every single person that has this beautiful flame wants and has the passion to grow and to accomplish, wants to connect with the Almighty One, with the biggest source in the entire universe, wants to change the world and make it a better place, wants to make peace with everybody, wants to connect. This source is a tremendously, very tremendously powerful source, but if it's not tapped, it's just a small little flame. However, that flame could be ignited and sparked to be a tremendous fire. There are many layers, unfortunately, in today's time, especially in today's time, that push and cover up that flame. Pressure. There is all these sad things that's happening in the world. There is the politics goes on. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of animosity. All of those things and the physical things that go on in this world make it very hard to see that flame. So what happens is that those things are covering it up. But in truth, all we need to do is uncover those layers, and we will find the beautiful, beautiful light. I'm begging each one of you. This is the reason why, Origin was named. Because the source of every single Jew is that flame. That flame could be ignited and become a huge fire, a beautiful, huge fire to illuminate the world. I beg you, please, use that resource that goes to the resource. There are many resources, thank God the Jewish Federation has brought around Milwaukee. There are tremendously amount and wealth of opportunities to connect and find that light. I'm one of them too, maybe one of the best, but we'll talk about it another time. But At the end of the day, please, grab the moment your light is in here. It's there. It's covered up. Especially today's time, we need those lights. We need those beautiful flames. And with that, I thank everybody for coming again, and please take advantage of your beautiful light to share to the world.
School. Hala! Oh, hala! What else? What else do you like?
Doing our projects, and I help everybody do mitzvahs.
I like school because I like recess.
I like painting.
I love school when my teacher teaches us stuff.
Tzedakah.
Hala. And what else do you love about school?
Hala.
Anything else?
Hala.
Okay.
To do sentence.
What I love about Israel is that everyone can feel equal there. Like we were just learning about today how everyone in Israel is treated equally as a Jew.
I love Israel because my dad was born in Israel.
I love Israel because it is the land of the Jewish people.
Because a lot of the Jewish people live there.
I love Israel because it's a safe place for Jewish people like me. I feel connected to Israel when I see the Israeli flag.
I feel connected to Israel when we daven.
I feel connected to Israel when I pray.
I feel connected to Israel when I say special brachos.
I feel connected to Israel when I go to Hebrew school and learn about the Jewish culture.
Overall, just like coming here, it's important learning about Israel, so that's how I kind of connect with it.
Something my school did for Israel is plant trees.
Something my school did for Israel was we sent tzedakah money to the soldiers.
My school made a wall with hearts for Israel.
My Hebrew school sent letters to the soldiers fighting in Israel.
We do gatherings like every morning before breakfast. Let's get to do breakfast before.
We say the names of the Chayalim in Israel, and then we say Tehillim to keep them safe. The Shin Shanim taught me the differences between here and Israel.
The Shin Shanim taught me that living in Israel is very different from living in the U.S. or anywhere else. And
the Shin-Shins taught us that Israel is tiny.
My Shin Shanim taught me about life in Israel and how it's different from here.
I love being Jewish because I love doing Shabbat sing. I'm proud to be Jewish because we have fun holidays.
I'm proud to be Jewish because it always gives me like a sense of place wherever I go.
I'm proud to be Jewish because I like the food. Because I like to sing the songs.
I am proud to be Jewish when I hear all the amazing things that our people are doing for each other.
As a Jewish person, I feel that I have the special responsibility to make the world a better place.
Our favorite part of being Jewish is all the holidays because everything is like a big party where we all dance around like it's so much fun. I'm proud to be Jewish because you get to light the menorah.
I'm proud to be Jewish because I like learning Hebrew.
Well, when I do mitzvahs, it makes me happy. I love being Jewish because of Shabbat saying.
In January 2019, CJL began a new program called BINA, Building Inquiry-Based Network Through Chavruta. The original program brought together 9 teachers from schools across the community, supplementary schools, day schools, and preschools, to form a year-long learning cohort. The group embarked on a journey of professional development that included Chavruta text study, video investigation, curriculum study, compassionate communication, and more. Will past members of Bina please stand? If you're interested in being a part of the next cohort of Bina, please let me know. In 2023, we inaugurated the 5th cohort of Bina. While they will not complete the program until October, we want to recognize the participants today. When these educators graduate from the Bina program, they will earn a certificate and a $500 stipend. Will the current Bina cohort please stand where you are? Thank you to Nicole Boyko, Congregation Shalom, Shelley Island, Ganami, Karen Faust, Ganami Mequon, Cindy Hamill, Congregation Shalom, and Mandy Singh, Ganami Mequon. Our community is blessed with superb Jewish educators, and CJL wishes to highlight their contributions and thereby elevate the status of Jewish educators in Milwaukee. This annual award enables our community to show gratitude for all the time, effort, and care our best educators give to their students. The award recognizes nominees who, number 1, have been engaged in Jewish education for a minimum of 5 years in Milwaukee. 2, demonstrate leadership within the field of Jewish education. 3, inspire students with a love of Jewish learning. 4, personify the Jewish ideals of love of learning and search for knowledge. 5, have contributed to the elevation of the status of Jewish education within the Jewish community. And 6, engaged in the delivery of Jewish content on an ongoing basis. We now recognize previous winners of the Levy Family CJL Jewish Educator of the Year Award. Will you please stand? This award is sponsored by Mark and Cindy Levy, who have been dedicated to Jewish education for many years. Cindy was a longtime member of the CJL Advisory Board. Mark and Cindy are very involved in their synagogue, Congregation Emmanuel in Waukesha. They made the commitment to drive their daughter Sharon to Milwaukee every day so that she could attend Milwaukee Jewish Day School for 10 years. And she's here today. As supporters of Jewish education in Milwaukee, they wanted to elevate the status of our high-quality educators in Milwaukee by funding this Jewish Educator of the Year Award. We are honored to present the Levy Family CJL Jewish Educator of the Year Award. This award comes with a $1,000 cash gift. This year's winner is Chava Edelman of the Milwaukee Community Hebrew School. Milwaukee Community Hebrew School is a part of the Shoal Center in Bayside. Chava's passion for Jewish education, her attention to detail, and her love of Yiddishkeit are just a few of the qualities that make Chava an exceptional educator. Her strength and positive outlook are an inspiration for everyone who knows her. Introducing Chava today are parents at Milwaukee Community Hebrew School, Debbie Gorman and Lindy Lieberman.
Hi, everybody. It is such an honor to be introducing Chava. Sippy, I'd like to add like a 7th point to the awards for Chava because her love and softness and intuition and ability to connect with every single student and parent within the Hebrew school is tremendous, and it has such an effect on everybody. It is Chava goes above and beyond with her programming, not just to teach everyone to love Judaism through innovative programs, even reaching out to parents and asking us ideas like if you think they will resonate with our children, which is really awesome. But Chava also just is able to bring out what is inside of every student and connect Judaism with them individually, and takes the time above and beyond, like taking the time to meet with my son 45 minutes before every Hebrew school class because he wanted to become more fluent in Hebrew, not as if she had enough to do already. Or taking my middle daughter for like a summer internship and giving her a sense of purpose to reorganize the entire Hebrew school, which was fun for everybody. But again, connecting and loving Judaism by doing things that are just out of the box. Chava is a wonderful teacher, mentor, and a friend, and I love you.
Chava, earlier Sarah mentioned what defines Torah, and you, my friend, is Torah to me. My family and I moved here in summer of 2020, and I immediately felt part of the community because of Chava. It was COVID that summer, and Chava made sure to include us in the Zoom Kiddush for the shul, where we could meet the families and be part of the Shabbat blessings. A year later, my sons and I went with Chava and her children to New York for the Jew Q Championship, where my boys both competed in a Torah competition and was hugged with Yiddishkeit along with kids from all over the world. Chava stands out as an educator because she's growth-oriented, and most importantly, she meets her students where they're at, honors them in a loving and non-judgmental way, celebrates their uniqueness, and then lifts them up so their potential and strength shines. For example, family Friday night dinners at the shul showcase the students' preparation for a Shabbos meal. From calling friends of the community to invite them to dinner, to cooking from the menu that they created, and setting the table and sharing Jewish wisdom, this all happens because of you, Chava, because of your dedication and love, and I thank you for all that you do.
Thank you, Debbie and Lindy, for those kind words. Thank you to the CJL committee for this honor, and to Tzippi and Nicole for organizing this beautiful annual celebration of Jewish education. Every week, I have the privilege of greeting each of the children as they walk into Hebrew school, and I want to make every week the most exciting day possible. My goal is that after every child walks out after those 2.5 hours that they have with us, to feel loved, inspired, and proud to be a Jew. I want to share with you my inspiration for the need to prepare each week using curriculums that inspire and excite, besides for it just being my job. My inspiration is the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, the leader of the Chabad Lubavitch movement. Now, the Rebbe passed away almost 30 years ago, lived 3,000 miles away from my hometown of Seattle, and I only met him once when I was a baby. So you might wonder how he could possibly have an impact on my day-to-day life, and how could his teachings inspire me literally every single day, but especially on Sundays when the Hebrew school students come. So one thing in particular was the Rebbe's extraordinary love for every Jew. Every Sunday, the Rebbe would distribute dollar bills for people to give to charity. Hundreds would line up to receive that tzedakah dollar, and with it, a blessing. The line stretched out the building and people would wait in line for literally hours. One woman got her chance to receive her tzedakah dollar, and she asked the Rebbe, she said, "I've been standing in line for a while, and I am so tired, and you've been standing here much longer than me, and you're going to be standing here for much longer, and you're much older than I am. How do you not get tired?" And the Rebbe answered, "You don't get tired when you're counting diamonds." That thought is in my mind when students walk through the doors, and that thought is in my mind when I'm preparing a lesson or helping a teacher prepare a lesson. This thought's in my mind when there's a challenge in the classroom or any situation arises in Hebrew school. I remind myself that I'm not just looking at a child, but a precious diamond. I see the future of our people. I see a leader of a family, of the Jewish community. I see a soul, a dancing, leaping soul, yearning to connect to God. The responsibility to fill all the yearnings of the soul with activities that address a kid's need in 2023, this responsibility is an honor and a privilege. Thank you to my teachers this year and every year, Chaya, Tova, Mushki, Shani, Rabbis Chesky, Avrami, and Tzvi for supporting the shenanigans and crazy Saturday night setups for various learning activities and adventures. Thank you to my husband Chesky for his support. Thank you to my kids, Sender, Rosie, Fischel, Fega, and Mushka, for generously sharing your toys, dress-up clothes, and random stuff of yours from around the house that we were always borrowing for Hebrew school. I think I still owe my 17-year-old a blue blanket that he excitedly said, "We should cut this in half and use it for the splitting of the sea." Thank you to all the parents for entrusting me with your precious diamonds. Thank you to my mother, who showed me a template for going above and beyond in the classroom and how to make every day special. I have wonderful memories of sneaking out of my 3rd grade classroom to go and join her preschool classroom and help lead circle time and all the other crafts that were happening. Thank you to my students for showing me time and again the pride, the beauty, and the joy and delightful, pure innocence in discovering your Jewish heritage. Thank you to my fellow educators for being here to celebrate Jewish education and this divine and holy role that we've been entrusted with. Thank you. A big shout out to the Bayside Shul community, my Bayside Shul family, who have internalized the Rebbe's message of unconditional love and find opportunities to display it regularly. Thank you for also loving on the Hebrew school and supporting all of the students' activities. In the merit of the unity in this room and in the merit of all the Torah learning in each of our institutions, may Hashem bring home our hostages and bring lasting peace to the land of Israel.
So we have a plaque for Chava, and I hope that you will like what this says. Levy Family CJL Jewish Educator of the Year, Chava Edelman. You inspire children, families, and teachers every day. Mazel tov for being a lamplighter for our community. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
For the closing prayer, we would like to thank the Jewish Federation for its support of this event. The Coalition for Jewish Learning is the education department of the Federation, and without their support, none of our work could be possible. We'd also like to thank the Harry and Rose Samson family, JCC, for this lovely space, Hannah's Kitchen for the delicious food, and Friendship Circle for the amazing desserts. A special thank you to Nicole Boyko, who has planned and coordinated this entire day's events. She took over the leadership of CJL for Tzippi, who accepted a new assignment within the Jewish Federation, and both continue to do an incredible job. A gracious thank you to Abigail Stein, Amy Butterfield, Amy Salat, Kate Manning, Corey Samson, Jeff Jones, and other Milwaukee Jewish Federation staff who helped plan and execute today's wonderful event. Thanks to A Band in All Hope for the inspirational music. Special thanks to the Synagogue Educators Council, Brian Avner, Natalie Black, Carrie Barbakoff, Allie Berry, Chava Edelman, and Debbie Intravaya. Please stand so we can recognize you. And thank you to the CJL Advisory Board for their participation and support of this event. Please stand so we can recognize you. And finally, thank you to the Salute of Jewish Educators Committee for organizing the event. Please stand so we can recognize you.
This is incredible timing because I'm going to say one more thing before I ask Rabbi Kalmer to get up here. I took a peek outside and there's lots of food left. So when we finish after the rabbi's prayer, closing prayer and anthems, I hope that you will stop and get some food on the way out. We invite Rabbi Wes Kalmar of Congregation Anshe Sfarad Kilat Torah to lead us in a closing prayer, and then we will join together in the anthems.
In the morning before every single day, before we study any Torah, so we're supposed to make a blessings on the Torah. Because in order to be able to learn, so we need to praise and thank God. If you missed the blessing on the Torah, you forgot to do it, you were late to shul, not that that ever happens, and you didn't say the blessings. So if you're already praying and you get to the middle of the prayers and you realize you didn't say it, so there's sort of an out, there's a trick. And that is that we say, as part of the tefillah, as part of the prayers, we say the Shema, the sort of central prayer to Judaism, declaring God's oneness. But there are blessings before and after the Shema. There are blessings. And in the blessing directly before the Shema, there is a section in there that allows us to sort of say, okay, I didn't make the blessing on the Torah. I'm going to have in mind that this blessing will count. It's going to work as my blessing on the Torah. And I want to read to you because it speaks to what you as fantastic educators do. Avinu ha'ava rachaman ha'merachem. So our Father, merciful Father who acts mercifully, rachem aleinu, be merciful upon us. V'sein bilibenu, put in our hearts, lahavin, to understand, lahaskil, to elucidate, lishmoa, to listen, lilmod, to learn, ululamed, and to teach, lishmor velasos ulakayim, in order to be able to safeguard, perform, and fulfill all the words of your Torah with love. That's really what great educators do. They instill in us all of these traits, and they do it with tremendous love. And they help us, as the prayer continues, come close, God, to your commandments, and unify in our hearts to love and fear your name and not to be ashamed, which of course we know for students that is the best thing that a teacher can give them, is to not be ashamed, not to be afraid to ask a question. And it continues and says that we should exult and rejoice in your salvation. Bring us in peacefulness from the four corners of the earth and lead us with pride into our land. Because God, you are one who effects salvations. So my prayer is that through your amazing work and fantastic educators, that you help bring us to times of peace and salvation, and that we should learn and be inspired by you continually and forever. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask everyone to rise for the Star-Spangled Banner and then for Hatikva.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Kol od balevav penima, nefesh Yehudi homiha, ulfate mizrach kadima, ein letzion Sophia, od lo שנות אלפיים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים. להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים.
Thank you all for coming. Please enjoy some more music from Abandon All Hope as you're leaving. And if there's food that you still want, please go ahead.
Thank you.